This is the Infinix Hot 20i. This is actually the Infinix Hot 20i. Technically, both phones share a lot of similarities and you'll be okay watching the Hot 20i review before buying the Hot 20i. It's weird, I know, but that's where we are. In this video, we are going to be reviewing the Hot 20i with a little comparison with the Hot 12i. There is also a problem with the Hot 20i that we'll discuss before the end of the video. The phone looks like it has a textured pattern at the back, but it's just a smooth, glossy plastic finish. There are 3 cameras at the back and we'll talk more about them in just a bit. There is also a fingerprint scanner at the back that is convenient to reach and fast to unlock the phone. It has a down-firing speaker and is decent for the price. There is also a headphone jack as expected on an entry-level device. We also get a microphone for better calls at the bottom. The phone has a micro USB charging port, and for every like you drop on this video, it shows your disdain for the charging method. I mean, we are heading into 2023 and micro USB shouldn't be a thing. The phone has a SIM card slot by the left and the phone supports dual 4G SIM cards and the memory card. On the right side, we have the volume rockers and unlock key, which are both tactile. At the top, there is nothing. They share similarity with the Hot 12i in terms of design. Both have plastic back and the same charging method. They are separated by the camera module and the pattern at the back. Moving up front to the display, the phone has a 6.6-inch IPS LCD display with a 720p resolution. The screen size and resolution is the same with the Infinix Hot 12i, but they are separated in terms of brightness. Under direct sunlight, the Hot 20i is brighter. You still need to set it to auto brightness or move the brightness slider all the way up to get the best view. The bezels around the display are chunky and there is a selfie camera and flashlight that indicates when the phone is charging up front. The display is responsive to touch, but it doesn't feel smooth because there are times when it doesn't even hit the 60Hz refresh rate it comes with while scrolling. Having a 90Hz refresh rate would have been better at least. It will feel like an upgrade coming from the Infinix Hot 12i. Nonetheless, the display is okay for an entry-level category and nothing really to ponder upon. The Infinix Hot 20i is running on Android 12 and XOS 10.6 is the user interface. The Hot 12i is running on Android 11 and there is no guaranteed software update on both phones. In terms of software, there are a lot of features available for customization, especially in the special function menu in the settings. There are unwanted apps and intrusive ads as well on the phone and they can be annoying. You don't normally get this level of ads on expensive Infinix phones. What you are getting on the 2GB RAM model of the Hot 20i is Android 12 Go edition. Storage space on the Infinix Hot 20i is either 128 gigs or 64 gig like what I have with me here. The Infinix Hot 20i is powered by the MediaTek Helio G25 and this is an area where we start to see differences with the Hot 12i. The differences are not huge though. The Hot 12i is powered by the MediaTek Helio A22. There are 2 models available for the Hot 20i, a 2GB RAM model and the model I have here with me with 4GB RAM. The 2GB RAM model is powered by the MediaTek Helio G25, which is the same thing found on the Infinix Hot 12i. It is best you buy the 4GB RAM model to get a little bit extra performance. The Infinix Hot 20i has memory fusion and the 4GB RAM variant can be expanded to 7 using some storage space on the phone. Same feature is also present on the Infinix Hot 12i model with 4GB RAM. Performance is very okay for the most part considering it's only a basic phone. Opening of apps is quite snappy but not the fastest. Multitasking is also okay and at times apps seem to be retained in the background. Let's not talk about playing games because this phone is definitely not meant for that. You can decide to play minimal games like Candy Crush too. Performance is okay but nothing much separates it from the Infinix Hot 12i, especially the variant with 4GB RAM. The phone has a 13MP main camera and that is the camera you should care about. Pictures from the camera are detailed but once you zoom in it gets blurry. The color from the images are a bit okay and HDR is also great. There is a color shift and the camera isn't really consistent. I mean, look at these 2 images I shot at the same time. Portrait mode isn't really the best, but we shouldn't actually expect too much from a phone like this. The 8MP selfie camera take okay photos, but colors aren't as accurate as expected. In terms of camera, there is nothing really separate them with the Infinix Hot 12i. The battery of the Infinix Hot 20i is 5000 mAh. The battery can last a whole day on a single charge and Infinix were gracious enough to add a charging brick in the box. Battery isn't a problem and it's probably one of the strengths of the phone. The battery capacity is the same as the Hot 12i and the only difference is the reverse wire charging on the Infinix Hot 20i. Rounding up the video, The phone isn't for people that are intensive users. The price is 90,000 naira, and I'm saying this with a heavy heart. It feels awkward that $100 phone is nearing 100,000 naira. It is a basic phone for those that would want a second backup phone, or those that only pick calls and reply to texts casually. Can you use the phone for light social media usage? I would say yes, because Facebook and Twitter and Instagram work just well on the phone. Just don't spend too much time using it. That's it for this video, and click on your screen to see my Infinix Hot 12i complete review.